NaVi makes some noise!
Let's go! We got Inferno up first in the rematch. We saw what Vitality did on Inferno yesterday. They look leagues ahead of everyone else. If there's one contender, it's got to be FaZe. They're looking for their best game of the event. That's the only way they're going to win this matchup. Yes, they got to this point, but they didn't play Vitality. Not in this form.
Nah, we saved it to the very end, right? Best for last. Kerrigan taking it to the T side on his opponent's map pick. Battle of the minds between Apex and Kerrigan. And Apex, just on an individual level, looking sharper than we could have ever expected to round out 2023. They get a little bit of brackets control off the flash. Nothing too rowdy so far from this T side.
They're waiting for the flash lane retake. It's not coming yet, just now. Exec will be, however. Defense is calcified completely. Full passive setup, sitting and waiting.
Apex smoked out of library. Suddenly zywoo is going to feel like he is too exposed, so understandably dropping towards pit. His dualies, they go down with nothing. flamesy from inside of the site, dropped out. We do get Apex with a wonderful peek out from library with a player breathing down his back in broky. He gets out and ahead of the hits.
Looking for a timing on this smoke. It could be his head. It is. He gets domed by broky.
Oh, good trade back from Spinks, though. Frozen into the clutch in the first round of the grand finals. And he tucks it in. And they've lost track of him, but there's two of them. And they're both fully health, and they've both hit hard so far this event. Nice push! Glock up close! Falls to the hands of Spinks. Now, we talk about the great minds of Apex and Kerrigan, both of them kind of going through the same motions, implementing new stars. flamesy falling back, done after the one. Speaking of Frozen, he does get his kill, and Apex doesn't like the amount of... Here comes the execute. Good amount of nades for FaZe to get this done, but there will be a molly front sight, which means Spinks can just stay locked in. And Apex buying a lot of time before that one goes down. They're gonna have to charge through it, rain down to just measly points of health, and Spinks is a single kill. Remember, 10 health here for Apex. If he wants to charge down this bomb, it's little bits of HP, and he can't stop it. So we've got a force buy, bomb down, post plant for FaZe, and they're not able to get off site. Kerrigan trades right back, and zywoo's up next. The one who casts the greatest shadow for this squad, and now he's just tucked down behind box. They get really deep before any CT starts to try and pull them back. Beautiful delay here, and one player out. Oh, gets called, but they do clear two, then three. Frozen's double, but the smoke comes up, and now Frozen stuck inside sight, goes for the bomb plant. Gun comes out. There's a gap on the side of this, I think. zywoo presses alongside, sure enough, just coming out.
And he has been swinging it lately.
Yeah, but nobody...
Oh my God, they're trying it again, but guns out this time? Yeah,
yeah,
they're just more careful.
zywoo will miss a shot, and Spinks is instantly dead. But Mezzy's position with this SMG, he could just peek off the side of it. No second kill out of him. zywoo in the pocket, the most dangerous man in the server. And Apex has come through already. Missed quick scope, desperate bomb plant. zywoo's burning.
That's big.
Almost dead, 4 health left, all he has to work with. We're gonna get a slow wrap as ropz looks for the impact. And zywoo, he can sense him, but he can't see him. ropz comes wide, gets the clear. And now the last CT's slow to the approach. flamesy off of middle. Both of these T's for FaZe in the pocket.
He can give him full info, at least.
It's gonna have to be sick headshots coming out of flamesy here. A close approach. The lead is on the line. FaZe tie at 3. You saw what happened when he tried to test Apex, but now it's versus zywoo. Kerrigan.
He's finding all the timings right now.
And he's able to jump into the arch. Suddenly Apex versus Kerrigan and Spawn. I mean,
they're looking for him now. His team wasn't ready to exec, but he's broken apart the structure a little bit.
He was so fast, but as is Spinks getting back into his slot towards this A site, if they think they can just overwhelm, the numbers are here for the defense. Mezzy pulling rain off of the approach. Now half of the pack still stays back, but ropz will hold the front line. And it's man advantage CTs for now, but it's delayed.
Yeah, they need to be prudent about their rotations and still get information, and they do that, but broky trades back.
There we go, an op kill for broky. We've been waiting to see it, and now he finds his mark.
And you can see Flames, he's looking for the arch timing. They don't know if the lurk is coming in, but 45 seconds, and time is limited here for FaZe. The lane retake is massive for Vitality's information.
Frozen looking for the headshot. Ooh, and as he looks away and gets dinked, it is a perfect shot from broky.
Oh, now they need a massive failure to lose, right? We've got 2 players who are just confirmed to be dinked. But 20
health.
seconds, they got to go.
And they're going to have to run. They're going to have to throw caution to the wind, and this will bring them straight to the crosshair of flames. This should be an easy pushover. Sure enough, bomb hits the deck. Second one.
I mean, I love that he's been had so many good rounds like this, but that one maybe wasn't perfect.
But there's a chance for Rain to bring it back. A duel that he loses. Spinks ready for another, but broky gets the better of him. It's a single-man advantage, but it's 20 seconds. Dire straits. And Apex remains in sight as monesy looks to hold the line. broky's fixated on him. He hit him through the wall. monesy's damaged.
Again?
broky, 2 shots through the wall and another on the site. Just like that, the Opper makes the difference. But the round's not over. We've got Vitality nearby. Vitality pressed through, spotted out. broky's in the open. Down he goes to his counterpart. No way Kerrigan can do this again. He shoots, and Zywoo closes.
Another clutch.
Beautiful shots coming out of broky here. This double,
Dude.
and then into the site.
Yeah.
But Zywoo...
And it's nice we can say that about broky as well.
Yes.
Those 2 on form right now, we're going to get fireworks. Yeah.
Yes, we will. Frozen nullified in the opening seconds. And some pretty consistent 5v4s now coming out of Vitality towards the tail end of the CT half, much like versus NaVi. But it's off of the back of a Zywoo 12-4 start. B site closed. Nades too deep.
How many
Arrogant.
smokes are we going to go through in this game?
He's doing it again.
They're watching for pushes this time around. Surely it doesn't work out. Surely it doesn't work out.
Apex senses it. Smoke starts to fade on the edge, gets a little squirrely. Another one goes down. The pack is right there. But Apex cools him off and takes the risk of running it back into the corner. I mean, sitting in front of the smoke here.
Lurking in front of the smoke in a situation like this is maybe a liability. Like they're a 5v3 up right now. They just want to punish any risky plays that FaZe want to try to do.
But it's both sides of the brackets to get pinched, and then Apex comes around and clears the board. Blind as a bat, Zywoo survives it. Oh God, they're just gonna keep pushing forward, and monesy, easy pickings for the double. Now he's starting to miss, and with those first misses, at least Frozen gets in. He left the door open for the FaZe push. broky and Frozen again in a 2vx. Final round of the half, and the nades are fantastic. broky blown to smithereens, and the new kid on the block waited a long time to put on this jersey. Mac 10 in hand, softened up by Apex. He can sense him. And he has certainly softened him up. You can see the desperation of Frozen as he hides into the back of the bomb site now. Only 10 HP. Nice dinks coming through from the Mac 10, but it is indeed a resurgence from Vitality in this defensive half to get double the round count.
And I want to say, you know, not a real thorough game plan outside of that. They were just ready to follow up. And maybe they're happy about the fact that they got these 4 rounds. I'm not sure.
Ooh, ropz, no trade off that.
ropz gets info on middle. Exec's coming.
Rain loses his line of sight. broky's ready to push through. FaZe gotta do something crazy. And losing Rain in the bomb site, all of a sudden losing the little runway they had to work with. Frozen does manage to catch one on the CT cross. And then ropz wins his duel versus the lurk on A.
Wait a second.
broky's going over coffins. Oh! broky just like that.
He sets it up.
Flames peeking deep, and they didn't see him. ropz now holds the door, and it's Flames just like that to bring it back to the 1v1. It's Flames versus Frozen. And he's on top of the bomb, halfway there already. He comes off of it because he hears the footsteps. This is a song of ice and fire, and Flames goes back around to CT. Time on his side. Time decides. It's Flames to get the final lap.
You know, Cadian and Snappy don't stand to their accomplishments and their consistency. Oh, okay. This is the last thing you need.
Oh, come on.
I heard that flames rise.
CT peek through and wild blind. He goes ahead and slams down another. Nasty on the entry, a jumping AK headshot. They're already up 11-4, and he hits him while in the sky.
You're kidding. You know, I'd feel bad if FaZe didn't get so many crazy shots to kick this game off in Apex. Well, he wants in on the action.
He's been so sharp as well.
Of him as this entry that we knew for so many years in CSGO. I'm sure he himself struggled with that.
This time Frozen opens up. We put Apex on a pedestal, but oh no. Oh, it's at least brought back, but monesy taking zywoo out of the round. He's got some slack to pick up beyond it, and so this one gets a little wonky. monesy looking human. If he wants to pass zywoo, he's got to make sure he doesn't get any more kills. zywoo looking for his, is it 18th consecutive?
18th MVP. God. The only player to get MVPs in Vitality's history.
Rain's first multi-kill round of the entire map. Banana gets shut down for once. And Spinks.
Every time they do it, it seems like it's harder than the last time. It's not going to happen again, but all right. Go to Counter-Strike and bowling is monesy.
Vitality take 10 rounds in a row versus NaVi. That was 9 against FaZe in the middle of the half. Oh! Just like that! What? Simply the best. On an AK, zywoo comes in with 3. And it doesn't matter how great you may be, monesy trying to put forth his best performance in the Vitality jersey. You will forever be in the shadow of the greatness that is zywoo. Spinks here to close it. And that is the reality of playing versus Vitality. Every single time you were against the most consistent 4 easy headshots for zywoo and another easy opening map for Vitality in this head-to-head. I think just like the desk allude to, Frozen under a microscope for me. Immediately, they go into the ramp, and we get zywoo taking a quick glance outer. All the greats love to play outside on Nuke. zywoo, he goes down empty-handed. Welcome to the match, Rain. Welcome to Grand Finals Sunday. monesy has lurked this whole time. Back B site gets an easy pick-off, and he's got support not far away as well. Just staying alive here is excellent. The fact he drops a second player, even better. Frozen suddenly left alone with no bomb and plenty of time to try and get crazy.
Looking at a round like that is the perfect example of why we're seeing such better maps out of monesy. You know, he's never had a structure like this. He's never been comfortably in position at clock versus an exec that's coming to him with prophylaxis from the team where he's there early.
Hold on, dude. 2 are gushed.
He has to get the bomb. That's the one thing.
Downstairs with a low HP player sitting on it. Goes ahead and
hold on, this is taking way too long.
Spinks. Now the fact that he's also down to 20 HP, only 20 seconds on the clock. Frozen in black and red, looking for gold. Just barely enough time to make this possible. They layer on top of one another, which means he could still do this! Frozen! Oh my god!
How?
Guns in for FaZe on the cross. Well-timed nade, but it doesn't actually blow open the smoke. That one will, and there's a player down here in monesy. Oh, nice headshot.
My god, the push forward? He goes up the stairs? Oh my god.
That's not how that's supposed to work.
Yeah, so we got secret control, outside presence, but low numbers. And how does he transpose? Now, normal setup is to jump up to clock. Are we looking for any rotations? Look at the CTs right now. They're top sight.
zywoo's in the open. ropz sees him, and that's nothing for zywoo on the A-hold. But a missed Molotov to heaven. Just let Apex take a quick glimpse. We've still got players downstairs, so Flames is going to have to try to find a way up then. There's a little delay here because Apex is trying to go back around for the main wrap where a smoke grenade's about to go down. Then that molly does find its mark up in heaven, which means Spinks has been deterred for a little while. Bomb's ticking quick, and Flames the only kid. Spinks comes out from heaven, gets his. broky instant trade from behind the fence. Nice crossfire with ropz there towards Hut.
Oh. Connor hates this play. Let's see if it finally fails. It goes unchecked for now.
Same path from Rain, though, as last round in front of the red box.
He doesn't
zywoo
see it.
is going to sniff him out. Now, Spinks gets some damage in, but on the reload, he gets pushed. ropz just barrels out of hut with a teammate, and the Heaven player's dead. Nicely tethered there between broky, ropz, and Kerrigan.
Yeah, crank that pace, FaZe.
They thought spraying on the close squeaky smoke was going to be enough to deter it, but FaZe just slip right in with an electric pace here in round 6. They overtake the A site.
Wow, that was pretty unexpected. Just paying attention to the nades that were going down outside. That's the first layer of complication that Kerrigan has added to the calling so far. It's a fast attack, but it feels like a slow one.
They get some damage as well. That was well timed by flamezz, softening up a player that is an unconfirmed drop to the lower site. There is nobody down there.
They aren't
none at all for Vitality.
They don't know that he's crossed and the vent drop happens.
Wow.
Oh, and no punishment either.
Now it will happen, sure enough.
Okay.
Spinks not gonna let broky get away. zywoo remains posted, but again, nobody downstairs.
Oh my god, they successfully opened the door without anybody knowing. Now the push forward can cap it, but you hear the flicker of the scope, and the first kill comes down. Kerrigan,
Nice.
2 frags, and they can join hands now with ropz. He's inside of the ramp.
And the rotator's gonna have no idea.
He's lurking.
There's no idea for the ramp player. Apex is already dead. Only flames to come out with more.
How did they pull that off? That's the best round so far called here from Kerrigan with his kills in the mix. This is the perfect balance between what we saw in Inferno and what we're getting now. They're getting the map control, they're getting the slight lurks, they're not overcommitting.
ropz feeling unstoppable at the moment, and sure enough, he's got the sense, but didn't know which way to look. Too many options, overwhelming ropz.
You're in the right to try to put it on. But this is a round that's actually an anti-eco. Actually, it's an anti-eco. Is this the risk you want to take when you know regular default should win it for you?
You just put an AK in flames' hands.
Is this going to be a missed call?
Kerrigan's starting to pick up the tempo here. CT spotted on the smoke, but we've got a long-range angle here from zywoo. They lose 2 players outer. FaZe on fire and evening out.
Yeah. More spotted outside. That's massive information. They're going to feel insecure about the fact they don't have lobby.
But it's a deagle with monesy to try and hold the cross. zywoo easily shaves broky off at flames. It's a 1-and-done. So Rain into the clutch. He posts 2 kills in an instant. And with a flash wide, he's got time to play this however he damn well chooses. But zywoo has been the end-all of so many players.
Yeah.
Emet on A denied.
Inferno wasn't his map, but it's still a great day for Rain. But zywoo will deny it. The clutch denier.
Multiple 1vx's back on Inferno, posts his first here on Nuke, and until zywoo goes down, the job's not done versus Vitality.
And that might have been a missed call here. This is ropz lurking out of HUD in a round where it's your opponents who don't have much to play with. They were happy to pick that up. It's also a gun upgrade instantly into a player who has half armor or full armor and a 5v4. We'll see if that's a mistake they can't afford.
It fizzles out.
Oh, he can punish this now. Yeah.
Easy. Flash drops, but it's okay. He's able to exit. As he's about to have his hands full, shadow advantage. He knows it's coming. He's on high alert, and he tries to take the peak, tries to take the initiative. But now they will flood into the waiting arms of zywoo, who misses his shot off the flash.
Man,
and Rain simultaneously gets downstairs. I mean, he could post up on vent, so it's gonna have to be Apex. It has to be. His support far off. Frozen comes wide. Apex keeps all his health. Flames picks up the upper kill, and broky able to answer back in the bomb site. ropz plays on a classic position. Posted above on full display for any kind of a ramp retake, but the CTs aren't coming in. No way! A shot through the doorway. ropz off the top rope. He knows their approach, but until they exit, he can hit them. zywoo the first. Spinks, it's a beautiful split between the other two, and Vitality close the gap. Raindrops make sound, and monesy's on high alerts. Easy pickup for monesy from the corner. Frozen's up next, and he's got his name again. Now the threat of that A hit is real, but in reality, we've got bomb downstairs. And Spinks still committed to inside of lobby. You've got zywoo in the back corner, peeking wide, dropping bodies, as he does, one after another. And with decon swung, now the twistzz know that there's 2 down here. zywoo's gonna try to close that distance into broky.
He's coming for it.
Battle the ops, he shuts the door, face, holds the trigger. twistzz cannot get in. You are not allowed to cross this line. No time, no round, we're tied.
Oh my God, from zywoo. The way he controlled that, him opening that door.
Undeniable, unshakable, immovable on B.
Everyone had an excuse if they wanted to coming into CS2. He decided to learn. He said he spent every
Look
day.
at this. It's so ridiculous from this side of the door.
Oh, I've never seen that before. The one door opening that little into the shot.
It's nonsense. Utility rumbling around Apex. Kerrigan gets an easy peek into the site. Rain, he'll best Apex.
That
Spinks
flash
is
worked.
stuck in the corner. He's got a teammate inside of the hut. The Flames take some damage. Luckily here for Vitality, it's ropz on only 9 HP. But that 9 health makes a world of difference. Barrel spotted, and zywoo's still in the mix, and we always say it, as long as zywoo's alive, then Vitality's chance right there with him. Nade to the wrong mark.
ropz up top.
He's hiding with his head tucked down, just trying to buy as much time as possible. Both these CTs on the approach with kits, and zywoo, aware of the possibility, flamesy just down beneath him. ropz, he can't manage. zywoo looking for yet another clutch. I think a fourth in this series, as broky's wounded and just on the deagle. zywoo trying to press him down, finds his kill, but needs to find the bomb. It comes down to a matter of seconds, but Vitality,
They attempt to make that CT side road back to a map 3.
now let's see what zywoo can do. He's leading the charge into the ramp. We've got dual Berettas in the pocket. broky shuts him down, but then it gets away from him. He's got a teammate trying to help. Sure enough.
Good counterplay. This is like when I credit G2 for having such good CT setup for the T attack that's coming in. They always have a good read of what a team is going to try versus them. FaZe show that off right now. This round's to tie.
I feel like this is a half they should be confident in. Again, banking on the ropz plays.
And Rain can definitely go from 0 to hero on CT side, but double swing from the pistols. He's dead.
Oh, careful.
Oh man, you're playing
Very
with fire.
careful.
What? Be careful! Oh, Kerrigan, a taste of his own medicine. The trade back, but that's 2 players left, 1 spotted now.
They can't afford this.
Man.
broky's going deep into the lobby to make sure that one's clear. ropz falls down beneath. It's Tech9s and Deagles out of Vitality. It was a chance for FaZe. They look so... There's SMGs to lose if you're Vitality. And they don't even lose another piece. broky peeks into the stream of 9mm. Right now making it look easy. Frozen able to get downstairs. At the very least, you've got zywoo on 30 health. Make your life a little easier. Wound him early on the cross. But it is going to bank very much on Frozen doing something here. A jump spot to just get information. It would prioritize ropz coming down the ramp. Frozen sees 2, and he just wants to stay alive as he dive bombs the site itself. Double doors swung, and zywoo on the hunt for his support. When and where does it come from? All the while, Apex starts to take a glance up towards upper. broky's gonna be out in the open, but he has a teammate towards hut and another one on main. It's Apex just playing with him a little bit. Flames has been bested on the 1 of 3 entries, and so suddenly this A site looks rock solid.
Okay, a full denial. No chance here for zywoo. That's it. This round's been stomped out. Every lurk stopped. They got a little bit fishy, a little bit scary there for FaZe. They didn't know exactly where everything was coming, but every single individual put up theirs. Rain with 2. Rain on 12 now.
Maybe they caught the tail end of it because ropz is just running downstairs.
They just don't have full info on numbers, and Rain gets spotted.
He's pinned in.
This can reveal the setup.
Yeah, Rain has to burn utility just to get out here. And Flames can keep him preoccupied.
How much worse does this get? We've got one watching for a lobby default. Spinks.
Separate lurks.
Can you hide from him?
Frozen just gets back. All the while, Kerrigan, he's starting to take some room over towards Trophy, so it's a very proactive one here from FaZe. Kerrigan comes into lobby and gets caught, though. Spinks with a great reposition, but that does allow for the double CT setup downstairs in sight. ropz using the silo as cover. broky, it's a 1-and-done. ropz gets dinked, and zywoo takes his head off. Plenty of time as well for this bomb to go down with a double man advantage. Rain, does he try to press the issue? He had a chance if he wanted to with Zywoo looking the other way, but it feels like far too much of a gamble with Vitality this close to tournament point. He doesn't want to take that risk, and it will cost them.
Oh, like he was on duty right there, but the cross happened. Nobody was back in hell. There was no broky holding it with an op. There was no info right there, and they got down lower. They maintained lurks. Spinks so crafty, changing it up with his lurks, and that's why he, for me, has been the lurker of the year.
Looking to shut it all down too. Frozen's gun hits the ground.
For me, even over ropz this year, that sets up the other smaller guns, right? That makes some of these one-shot kills for the shotgun on the map.
Yeah, that shotgun just sitting over towards the ramp and hoping they run into him. Not going to be the case. It's a great call for Vitality to just use the distance, use the gap, and honestly, keep abusing range. Slow series, and he loses his head to flames. Zywoo has an abundance of teammates nowadays to also bank on. monesy right behind him coming into the grand finals. Apex looking like he has just ran back years of lackluster fragging. And Apex has found a route into the A site just like that. 5v2. Because no matter how hard FaZe tried, and no matter how great they looked at the dawn of CS2, their challenger has stepped forth and stomped them out not once, but seemingly twice. The bane of Kerrigan's existence, as it felt like they were just gonna run away with CS2. Spinks on full HP, ready inside of main. There is not a damn thing that FaZe can do. broky with an auto shotty. It reeks of desperation and the greatness that Vitality bring to the server yet again.
They've done it. That's the World Final, the Fall Final, Gamers 8, Paris, and Rio, all in 1 year.
World Final!